Hello, hello. I am here as well. You believe they made another one of these things? Yeah, the game is loud. Hang on, let me turn that down real quick. There we go. Okay, so we played the first game, as if this was like the first time anybody had ever made a Marsupilami game, apparently. But we played the game that this is a direct sequel to. It was last year, I guess. Maybe it wasn't quite that long ago, but. You know, it was a pretty solid DKC-like game. And, apparently they made a sequel. The trailer certainly makes it look like it's about as good, if not better. So, apparently these guys all have now unique abilities, so I presume they're gonna function similar to, like, how the Kongs do in Tropical Freeze, but we're gonna find out together. Yeah, okay. That's an extremely DKCR intro. Oh, right, okay. Can't use the D-pad. So we have... Right, okay. Okay, so... We have, it looks like an air dash into a glide. Okay, that's cool. Hang on, is that a... No. Just looked like a secret. Okay, we have music notes to collect. turrets. Okay, yeah, this hasn't changed at all. This is still extremely, extremely DKC 1 inspired. Oh, okay, so that's now explicitly tracked per level. Okay, if that's only the second music note, then the levels are definitely longer. Or perhaps not. Maybe they're just backloaded. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so we can just swap between them at will. Alright, so the yellow one has the air dash. The red one has the double jump. Oh god, it's got Rayman rating too at the end? Okay. Alright, well this seems like this is a pretty short demo if it's only these couple levels, but... yeah, if this game is the, oh, they have names! Twister and Hope, apparently. And this one is Punch and Twister. But yeah, no, if this game is just the Tropical Freeze to the first game's DKCR, then I'm gonna be very happy with that, because the first game was, you know, it was a little basic, but it was way better than it had any right to be. Alright, I don't know if ball mode is as useful as some of the others. Oh, okay. Alright, this is what it's for. Oh, okay, so he can bounce on spikes with that. That's... Oh, secret? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, get the fucking... Thank you. Something down there. Wait. I guess? I don't know if Sonic's quite the right descriptor. He can bounce on the spikes. I guess Sonic's pretty, the way he bounces is very Sonic-esque. He feels like funky. He's the Funky Kong here. Uh-oh. I will say that he the black one definitely has real speedrun sicko vibes. Like, he's very weird to control, but I get the feeling that if you knew what you were doing with him, you could probably just fucking blitz through things. Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh! There we go. Alright. I don't think we got all the... Was that the last one? It was the last one, okay. All right. City Panic. We're going to Crazy Town. Okay, so the orange one is kind of like Diddy, where, I mean, I guess technically she's the Dixie of the group, but, like, she's light. It takes her a couple bounces to kill the heavy guys. Oh, this looks like something I gotta bounce on. No? Alright, I don't know what the interaction there is. That was weird. Yeah, no, there's it definitely feels like that's how they're gonna hide one of the notes. Like towards like there will be like a string of fruit going through one, and you have to dunk yourself through it to make the note appear. Oh, break the thing? We have new bonus objectives? Oh, they really did learn. Whoa, that was close. Oh shit, we got dynamic camera angles now? They really did learn. Alright. Well, that was neat. Little Sonic adventure there at the end. Alright, okay, yeah. So that's all for the demo. That was really good. That is genuinely that's a huge improvement from the first game. Like, I know the DLC world from the first game was already, like it was clearly made after they had made the first part of the game, because it was a lot better in and of itself. But this was very good. Like, yeah, it's not quite like, oh man, I can't believe this is the same team or anything, because, you know, obviously they were improving, but like, this is genuinely very good. That was an excellent little platformer there. So we will almost certainly be coming back to that once the full game comes out, which I think is next week. Like, I'm not gonna like drop everything to play it, but I say I'm pretty sure this game comes out next week. So, if you liked what you saw, you too can play Marsupilami 2 Salsa Palombia next week. So let's go ahead and yeah, no, that was good. Let's go ahead and get Mermaid Mask fired up. Yeah, I like the shorter demos. Like this one probably could have had like one more level in it. But I mean, they did a good job of being like, okay, here's how these two characters play together, and then here's how these other two characters play together, and got a little bit of everything in there. But yeah, I feel like it probably could have done with like maybe one more level, maybe a boss, but we will see. Okay, so where were we? I think. Oh right, yeah, her pipe recorder. Where was that?
Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need...
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Right, yes, okay, so we have some kind of argument between Tadpole and Mortuga.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
Okay, yeah, so this is 100%, this is Dirk talking to, Werman about the, about what to do with, like, one of his characters in the book, but that is definitely not how that is going to be portrayed when we actually talk to somebody about it.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Okay, yeah, this is Sim practicing her magic act, because that last bit is the movie that we found in the projector, and it's the extra from Dirk's movie, where it's the death lady. Yeah, that's the tape recording, and that's nothing. All right. Is there... Okay, yeah, we have... Okay, so we have a few things we have not... Okay, well, let's start. Can we ask her about her pipe?
What do you think of the pipe? Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you say?
It's not a pipe at all. It's a secret dictaphone.
It's not a secret.
You're clearly recording people without their permission.
So?
So it's immoral.
Well, if you're going to kick up a fuss, I'll just take it back, shall I?
No, hang on. It might be useful.
Aha! I knew it. Tut at me all you like, but you can't deny the value of hard evidence.
Alright, so we have a few people left to ask about.
So, Mariana, What do you make of him? Godric, I mean.
I will say, for someone with such a novel outfit, he's ever so quiet.
Quiet?
You disagree?
I thought his whole thing was to be deliberately obnoxious.
He wasn't like that with you?
Not at all. Whilst showing me around the submarine, he was mostly subdued. Didn't say an awful lot.
Maybe you make him nervous.
Maybe you make him nervous. Broad shoulders, long arms, good for reaching across a wheel. He had a hard face, but soft eyes. I'd wager he was once a very handsome man.
Do you know anything about his life before the submarine? Like if he had a family?
I'd never heard mention of his parentage, no.
But he lived in Silkworm. Do you know where exactly?
The only record I found lists him as living at the Stonetop Inn and working on board the Stonetop family sailing ship.
As the captain?
As a deckhand, and eventually as the helmsman.
So how'd he end up as the captain of a submarine?
All I could dig up was a rumor that he bought the submarine from the shipyard.
He bought it?
Or maybe he commissioned to have it built. Accounts vary on that.
Either way, how could Mortuga afford to buy a submarine?
My guess is that he didn't pay with money, but made some other kind of trade.
Alright, we already know that that's true. Because we have the Indeed. That's how he paid for the submarine.
Worman, I know he once worked as a newspaper journalist. Oh, that's before he changed his name, of course.
Have you read his book, Hex of the Helmsman?
I leafed through it. I must say he's got some good research skills. I'd love to know what his sources were.
What do you mean?
The book is very clearly a loose retelling of the real-life story of one Magnus Mortuga. Cynthia Seafoam, the daughter of Harbour Master Sylvia Seafoam, and the stepdaughter of Donovan Drummond, the shipyard owner.
That's a pretty solid nautical heritage.
By all accounts, Sylvia Seafoam was an ambitious and outgoing sailor, but I believe they raised Cynthia to be a mechanic.
Still, sounds like Cynthia actually does have the expertise to be captain.
Who said she doesn't?
I wonder what else we have that she might be interested in. What about this diving
Tanya
license?
Tapdole. Ah, I see what you did there.
I didn't do anything.
She's not talking to you.
She's a gossip. She would probably like some of this
Where'd
stuff.
you get that? A dentist's waiting room?
There's a poster on the back cover. It's for Dirk's movie.
Oh, yes, look at that. They've given her the wrong type of necklace. The sword looks about right, though.
What's that?
Just thinking out loud. Where on earth did you find this?
Cynthia had it.
I don't know. You two have all the luck. I spent a year researching silkworm and never found anything this good.
What's so good about it?
It's penned by Solomon Stonetop himself. They say he built the Stonetop Inn with his own hands, and in doing so, he founded the town of Silkworm-on-Sea.
Mariana, can you tell us what these tablets are?
It's rather more difficult when it's something synthetic like this. Some kind of vitamin supplement, I believe.
All three of them?
Yes, the 3 tablets seem largely to be the same thing.
Alright, I don't think we have anything else to talk to her about right now. So I guess let's go visit the oh! What can we do in Tanya's room? Oh! We have a suspicion that we can bring to bear. Sure.
Tadpole, what would you say your relationship with Mortuga was like?
We got on great. Where's this going?
Did you ever disagree with him? Argue with him?
Nope. Let's get to the point,
Okay. Well, that's not true. Because we have the pipe.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need...
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Someone sneaking around recording me with a dictaphone?
Seems like it.
It may have been recorded without permission, but it's still a record of a conversation you had with Mortuga. It sounds like you're trying to get something from him. Some kind of object he was keeping from you?
An object? Nope.
So then what were you talking about?
I don't want to tell you. You'll take it the wrong way.
It's just, you were seen rummaging through Mortuga's bookcase. The one in this cabin.
Someone sneaking around watching me rummage through bookcases?
I thought maybe you were looking for this.
This? What would she have been looking for? The map, maybe?
That's not right.
No. Unless it's this. Oh, this could be what she was looking for, maybe.
That's not it.
No.
That's not it.
It was... This was found... Does Tadpole have some kind of weird book that might have belonged to Mortuga? Oh, is it this?
Ah, nope. That all you got?
I mean, it would neatly explain what that argument was about.
Not an argument.
And obviously I noticed that there's a dried blood stain on the front of the book.
Nosebleed. Very common among divers.
Oh, really? I assumed it was Mortuga's book because of the MM initials
Nope,
on the...
it's nothing to do with him. It's just some old book. It's not important.
Now that's not quite true, is it?
It's not even a book. We know this because we've opened it.
It's not even a book. It opens up into a little box.
Mental note. Don't tell your birth date to Dirk Dansom.
Well, even if you didn't take the book from Mortuga, there's something in there I wanted to ask you about.
So which one of these photos do we care about? I mean, there's Tanya, but we know it's not hard to put together that. I mean, I guess we lead with Tanya.
Do you know who this is?
Sure, Tanya. Says it right there on the back.
We heard you used to be a rescue diver.
Mental note. Don't share any personal information with Dirk Dansom.
Hey, they spelled your name wrong. It says Tapdole. Oh, unless...
Yeah, that's my real surname. Tadpole begun as a stage name, but now I just wear it as my name.
Right, sorry. Makes sense. A stage name, huh?
So the book contains photos of these three women, one of whom we've established is you, Tadpole, since it has your old name written on the back.
What of it?
If there's a record of her in the book... Yeah, it's probably not her book then.
It probably means the book didn't originally belong to you.
Right. Why would you have a record of yourself?
I told you, it's nothing to do with Mortuga.
So who does it belong to?
Nobody.
We need a clue to compare with the pocketbook. Something to suggest who the original owner was.
Is this scratch on the cover and the WW initials? The transcript of the WW initials because it was made by Waylon Wolf?
The scratch on the cover is a transcript of the WW initials because it was made by Waylon Wolf. Almost.
No. Oh, it's an engraving. That's
scratch
why.
on the cover is an engraving of the WW initials because it was made by Waylon Wolf.
So the man in this photo, Waylon Wolf, we think was the head of some kind of traveling show. A group that you, Tadpole, used to be a member of.
Hey, look at that. I'm actually impressed.
Presumably, the pocketbook is where he kept records of the various people he had dealings with. Tanya Tadpole, Mariana Moon, Baroness Fortuna.
The first two we know about. But what about Fortuna? What does she have to do with Wolf?
Fortuna? Is she with the inn? No. So, alright, how do we tie this to Fortuna? How does that relate? Okay, so like we have the family tree, but how does that relate? Is it just that we know she exists?
I know what you mean, but it's not what I had in mind.
No. Yeah, Fortuna owns the theater. She is on the map of the town. Maybe it is this?
Baroness Fortuna owns the Fortuna Hall Theater in Silkworm on Sea. We actually passed it on the way to the Stonetop Inn. It's all boarded up now. Perhaps Wolf's traveling performers came through Silkworm on Sea at one point, and perhaps some of them never left. It might be why Madame Tadpole's in this part of the world in the first place.
So, if the pocketbook originally belonged to Waylon Wolf, Tadpole, how did you end up with it?
I took it from him. I assure you, he doesn't need it anymore.
So, it really doesn't have anything to do with Mortuga.
But in that case, what was that argument about?
Not an argument.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you're...
Right, fine, I'll tell you. But you better not get all excited. I was trying to convince him to leave the submarine and give up the captaincy to me.
What?
Not because I wanted to be captain, but because I could tell Magnus didn't. I believe his tenure on board the submarine was some kind of self-imposed punishment. But I thought maybe he'd suffered enough. Maybe he deserved another shot at...
At what?
At whatever it is he actually wanted.
Okay. that's something. I don't know that it actually brings us closer to a solution to our murder problem, but I guess let's go see what the actually let's do Sim first, and then we'll go do the dipshits.
Despite all his whims and wayward ways, his heart beats hopeful, kind, and keen.
His whims, like how he talks to a wooden stick.
When first we met, when first I came, he had not yet his cane beclaimed.
So, where'd he get it from? The cane.
Wrought it he by his own hand, composed of cast-off scrap and scrounge.
Really?
Did Grip live down in the engine room, even back then?
Verily, he seeks it out, that engine's heart, for clank and clamour calm his core.
He likes how noisy it is. What's wrong with him?
Godric Grip, number 2, the broken compass.
Feeling lost or trapped?
He'd dreamt our ship some boisterous boat, where tensions flowed and tempers boil. Alas, upon inspection showed, our home fell plenty short. Still he yearned for storm to swell, for keel to list, for sail to sway.
He was waiting for something to happen.
Something did happen. The captain was murdered.
And crime dark scene, but consequently came the freshest focus for his ever ponderous gaze. James Werman, number 7, The Empty Inkwell.
Apathy?
I wonder what these, like, fake tarot readings are in really... Like, I'm pretty sure they're numbered in order of when they appeared on the ship. But beyond that, I'm not really sure what the whole, like, saying what they are.
Still estranged, this moon and I, but she and me befind ourselves in newfound kinship joined.
What kind of kinship would that be?
The kinship of wearing a big yellow locket around your neck. We may need to workshop the name.
Mariana's moon necklace? That's a locket?
Must be. I've seen her open it up and peer concernedly at its internals.
Huh.
Mariana Moon, number 9. The half-hidden moon.
Disingenuousness?
Like jagged face of coastal cliff, cut coarse by storms and swells of life long spent. Sleep a scant solace, bedeviled by a dream dug deep in folds of ever-furrowed brow. His broad form stood, once ox-strong and stout, now more malediction than man. Doomed to dwell down in the dark, the once light of a life once lived, now too luminous to look upon. Magnus Mortuga, number 1, The Turning Wheel.
A change of fate?
Okay. Well, Sin is recorded on the pipe, practicing her act, so...
A tobacco pipe?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's not.
Oh, I know this game. One always tells the truth and the other always lies.
No, that's not what's happening.
Yes, it is.
Okay. No, that's it? We don't get to learn anything else?
The numbers spoken by the ship, they falter, flailing weird and wild, as if she seeks to speak, yet lacks the tongue to voice her troubled thought. I tried it once.
Tried what?
To turn the wheel, to steer the ship.
Oh, how'd it go?
It did not. I was too weak. Why would someone bring along a bottled form of sun?
Sunlight's good for you. Vitamin D, I guess.
What does it do?
All kinds of stuff.
If you don't get enough, it makes you sad. You know how people tend to be happier in summer and sadder in winter?
Silkworm sun is scantily seen, even in a summer sky.
I swear, sometimes she just gets lucky with the alliteration. It's so heavy. I can't imagine lugging this around everywhere.
Werman likes writing on it, I guess. And supposedly, that's the whole reason he's here? To write his next book?
I think it's just as likely to be the exact opposite. That he's here because he doesn't want to write that book, but is here to hide from it.
I wonder if Grip would let us take a closer look at that cane of his.
Oh,
Can't hurt to ask.
we want to look at Grip's cane. Interesting. I figured that would have triggered something on Mariana.
There's something suspicious about symmetry.
Let's go talk to her.
No, that's all right. We'll get to her in a second. Hey, buddy, tell me about that cane of yours.
You wish to converse with Cornelius? He'll be thrilled.
Okay.
Remove what?
The bandage around the middle.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Wow. I can't believe we just stripped Cornelius like that. But okay. It's actually 2 canes?
Why does it have a bandage around the middle?
Cornelius? Oh, he fell down the stairs. The clumsy old thing.
On a submarine? It's all just ladders, isn't it?
I promise you that's not the issue I have with that statement.
That's it! Mariana's pipe! She let you see it?
She did.
And? Did you discover anything?
We did.
Well, all right then. End of conversation, apparently.
That's right, Godric.
Oh, yes, I remember hearing about this. A submarine constructed by the harbour master and the shipyard mechanic, who I believe was her husband.
Where'd you hear about it?
Just gossip from around town. Mortuga's log. Let's find the entry about me, shall we? Ah, here it is, right after Zephyr's. Godric Grip rescued from hot air balloon accident. To refer to it as an accident, a merciful gesture indeed. Are there really only 2 characters?
It's just a poster. I'm sure there are more in the actual film.
If it sticks to the novel, there actually might only be 2 characters.
I don't really deal in anything post-industrial revolution. Try Cynthia.
Oh?
Teenage girl, cell phone. Just seems like a natural fit, wouldn't you say?
Alright. So what did the cane get us? Okay, this is gonna be now this is gonna be where we can confront her about the whole movie and the doll and shit.
Symmetry, you were in the Illusion Theater with Mortuga the evening before he died.
I concede! I concede! I am laid bare!
Anyway, there was some talk of Mortuga being killed by a curse. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Grimoire.
What? She's the resident curse expert.
It is entirely possible that the captain was set upon by a curse.
See? I knew she'd know about this.
Let's just stick to the facts, shall we? Sim, if you were in the Illusion Theater with Mortuga, what were you actually doing in there?
We were having a performance.
A performance.
Like a magic act?
A foolish act. A callous indulgence through and through.
I don't understand. Did it go wrong?
I performed it perfectly.
Then what's the problem? She's gone quiet.
It's okay, we don't need to force it out of her.
The plan for the magic trick is presumably the doll?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay, not yet.
It's a poster for a magic act. Or a rough layout for a poster, anyway.
Oh, we found something else, too.
Okay, this is the doll.
Sweet sister inanimate, I implore you, leave her be. Her hands are clean.
The doll's a prop.
The doll is a prop used in magic tricks.
What kind of magic trick would need a life-size doll?
Any trick where you need a double, obviously.
Double, oh. Which? Is it this? No. The illusion poster again? Oh yes, the back of the illusion poster.
Your magic act, Lady of the Looking Glass. I don't claim to know exactly how it works, but as far as I can tell, you put the doll behind some kind of special mirror, and it acts as an identical double.
Lady of the Looking Glass is a thing of the past. I am no longer able to perform it.
Because you don't have the special mirror.
You misunderstand. I shall never again perform this trick.
But why not?
Oh. Because she's lost one of the other props. On second thought...
You misunderstand.
But why not?
Oh.
Is it because the doll doesn't work anymore? Like, because it doesn't match her?
Oh. Because Sim and her doll are no longer identical.
Sweet sister stays ever a fresh-faced child. No such fate is writ for me.
So you can't use the doll at all anymore?
That's not true.
The doll could still work as a double for symmetry if the trick was done in the dark. Almost.
Oh, if it's facing away.
The doll could still work as a double for symmetry if it was facing away from the audience.
Facing away? Oh, like the sketch on the poster.
Right.
I wonder why she needed a double, though. This isn't a mirror trick like before.
It would help if we knew more about the trick itself.
True. We don't even know what it's called.
The name of the new trick. That is a good question. I mean, we must. Game wouldn't let us do this if we didn't. Title here, Illusion Theater. I'm genuinely not sure that we do. I mean, we must. But... oh, yes we do. Here it is.
The stargazing girl. Says it right there.
Besmirched by my own penmanship. Truly the folly of man.
Why would the title be written on the sailcloth?
I'm pretty sure she used it during the magic act. She hung it up to use as a curtain.
Wait, really?
You know what? Let's try that
Why
again.
would the title?
I'm pretty sure she used it during the magic act.
Oh wait, no, yeah, this was blocking the cauldron.
She draped it over the cauldron.
It's not like that in the original sketch. See, in the drawing, the cauldron's uncovered. Magnus used this to cover up the cauldron. Probably.
Mortuga asked her to keep the cauldron covered up.
Before the captain assented to me using that room, he'd been using it for storage. When I was first let inside, the sailcloth was indeed draped over the cauldron. I hadn't realized he did not wish me to remove it. When he saw my design for the poster, he had but one request. Symmetry. All I ask is that you keep the sailcloth on the cauldron.
And given that you had to keep it, you made use of it as a kind of banner.
So what's the stargazing girl about? What happens in it?
I do not wish to speak on it.
No? Well, we actually know quite a bit about it already.
This'll be the... It's either gonna be the movie or the recording.
I'm pretty sure we'll circle around to that later.
Stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Oh! How can this be?
Mariana Moon was in the bilge at the time. I guess the sound traveled down through the open vent.
Her pipe is a dictaphone.
Dang.
So the first voice belongs to Sim, and then there's a second voice, a woman's voice.
It is not one of the other suspects.
It's someone else entirely. This film matches up to the audio from the pipe recording.
And see how in the poster there's a little Grim Reaper guy? That's the person from the film.
I am undone.
Hang on. Why does Sim have a film of a Grim Reaper character? Where'd it come from?
It's a scene from Dirk's movie.
It's a scene from Dirk's movie.
Nope.
Which one has the Hex of the Helmsman movie poster? Oh, here it is. It's on the back.
Oh yeah, good catch.
Okay, so Sim put the projector into the doll, and it projected onto the circular window at the back of the room.
If the doll was sitting on the cauldron, where was the real Sim?
We know this. She's here in the special compartment.
The cabinet to the side? I don't get why she couldn't just sit in the cauldron herself.
Listen to the end of the recording again.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Right at the end, it sounds like something falls onto the floor. Something solid.
It's the doll's head.
The doll's head. The whole thing culminates with the cloaked figure swinging the scythe. Sim screams, pulls a string, and the doll is decapitated.
Oh, geez, that's kind of dark.
I lay awake that night, eyes wide with regret, able to bear it no longer. The decision was made. I would tear it all down, the whole misbegotten affair.
So that's why you went back to the Illusion Theater.
And that's when you found Mortuga.
The image of his lifeless form. It filled me with a great, thunderous guilt.
But why? You think you might have actually caused Mortuga's death, somehow?
I know not the manner of Magnus Mortuga's death, but I do know this. The night of the stargazing girl. It was his last.
So, even if his death was unrelated, you feel bad that your trick was one of the last things he ever saw.
When we began, you implied that I laid a curse upon him. And I say this. Maybe I did.
Alright. Cool. Thanks, Sim. Did we finish with her, actually?
Oh.
Yes. Actually, tell us about this cane.
That little dapper hat he wears, I sewed myself from cotton cloth, and now he truly looks the part, mirrored to his master's garb.
The cane didn't always have a hat?
Nay, was not but would be carved, a simple stick with face adorned.
And you thought he should have a hat just because Grip wears one?
No, I saw a picture of it. At least I think I did.
Alright, let's move on to the dipshits. Let's start with our boy Dirt.
Do you know why Grip's running a shop down in the engine room?
I don't know, he's just doing what he's good at.
Which is what?
You know, fixing compasses and stuff.
It's kind of a niche skill set.
You say that, but I heard he ran a pretty successful business back in the town.
Yeah, we saw it on our way here. It's boarded up now, like everything else.
Dirk, did he ever mention why he closed it down?
From what I gather, it was making him money, but it wasn't making him happy. You know, he wanted to put all those navigation skills to use and actually head out on an adventure. I heard Cynthia's captain now just because of some contract she signed.
What's the problem?
Huh. You can't always trust a contract. No, and I doubt she had it reviewed by an independent third party.
I mean, she seems to want to be captain. I don't think she's being forced into it.
No, it's not always as simple as all that. I mean, Cynthia's still so young. Who's looking out for her best interests?
She's an adult, isn't she?
She's only 18. She should be, I don't know, outside in the sun, picking berries, having picnics, that kind of stuff.
What an idyllic little picture you've painted for us there, Dirk.
I'm serious.
Okay, I mean, Dirk is right in that that contract is extremely vague and probably not as airtight as anybody would like.
Worman's my good buddy. Yeah, he's like the cranky older brother I never had.
How did you become friends?
Oh, it was mandated by the film studio.
What?
Well, I played the lead in the movie version of Worman's book, so the studio figured we needed to be friends.
And now he's writing his next book, a sequel.
Yeah, dude, Hex of the Helmsman 2, The Revenge Unleashed. Or whatever, I don't think he actually has a title for it yet, or a story outline, or actually anything. I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. It's a lot of pressure, you know?
Dirk, your work and Worman's work, they're kind of intertwined, aren't they?
How do you mean?
You can't make your next movie until Worman's written his next book.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's true, I guess.
Interesting.
Listen, I heard the dude died because of a curse. Is that true?
No, there's no evidence of a curse.
Oh, still.
Did you get to know Mortuga before he died?
Man, I tried. Dude was not much for conversation. You know, I tried explaining how I'm an actor playing a character that's kind of similar to him. Figured he'd be stoked.
Let me guess. He was not, in fact, stoked.
Actually, I tell a lie. There was one thing Mortuga wanted to talk to me about.
Oh, yeah?
He was super curious about contracts.
Like the legal documents?
Yeah, he wanted to know how they work. Like, how they can be used to make people do stuff or not do stuff.
Weird. There's something suspicious about Dirk.
Oh, about Dirk. Alright, well, that's one thing that does seem like it's coming up lately, about how Magnus probably did not actually want to let Cynthia become captain. And if he's asking Dirk about contracts and whatnot, that is probably a sign that there was some shady business involved there.
Tell me, Dirk, have you ever been involved in the planning of a murder?
Bro, not cool. Why would you come right out and attack me like that?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? That helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right?
So, who are you planning to kill, Dirk?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. I know that sounds mondo suspicious, but I just flat out can't say any more about it.
If you're not going to elaborate, we might just have to assume this is a recording of you planning to kill Magnus Mortuga.
Come on, man, that's way off. Why would I want to kill Mortuga? I admire the guy. He's fascinating. I came to the submarine to meet him, not murder him.
Hang on. I thought you only came to the submarine because you were tagging along with Worman.
I mean, yeah, it was Worman who wanted to come to Silk Worman and, find the submarine, but I figured if I came with him, I could meet this real guy, the real Mortuga, for research.
Oh, wait, I'm falling behind. Dirk, why would you want to research Mortuga?
So Magnus was the original inspiration for Mordoom, who Dirk plays, and then later it's gonna come back to because his agency really would like Worman to finish his fucking book.
Magnus Mortuga was the original inspiration for Marcus Mordoom, who Dirk plays in the movie adaptation.
Right, so, look, I had this idea. I figured surely meeting the real Mortuga would help with my portrayal of Mordoom in the next movie. Like I said, research. You hear about actors doing that kind of thing, don't you?
So, that was your idea? Your own personal plan? To come with Worman to the submarine?
Yeah, but I don't like the way you phrased that. It sounds like you're leading up to something, or...
Yeah, I don't believe that's why you came here with Worman. In fact, I don't think it was your own idea at all. There's clearly a third party involved. Someone or something that we haven't mentioned yet.
Alright, so this will be the movie producer. No, the book. Is it the book producer or the movie producer? One of them asked Dirk to spy on Worman. and report back.
The movie producer asked Dirk to spy on J.D. Worman and report back.
It seems like you're basically here as an informant for the Wit and Whimsy production company. You know, those guys who pay your salary.
Spy on Worman? No way, you got it all wrong. Besides, how am I supposed to report back to Wit and Whimsy? They're hundreds of miles away, and we're floating out here in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, about that, Dirk. You're the only one with the cell phone.
This is your cell phone, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't get any signal out here, not even standing on deck. It's quickly running out of battery, too.
No battery and no signal. What if I said you had a way around both of those problems?
Does something fit into Dirk's cell phone? Oh! Is it this fucking thing? The weird ray gun? Oh, it's an antenna!
I think this weird ray gun looking thing is actually a custom antenna for your phone. I'd imagine it doubles as a battery charger too. Pretty convenient.
Bro, I don't know what you're basing this on. I mean, look, you plugged it in, but the battery still isn't charging, and I'm still not getting any network signal.
Because the thing's broken, we know that.
That's because the custom antenna thing is broken.
Oh, for real? Oh, man, it doesn't look broken.
I'm pretty sure it got waterlogged after someone dumped it in the bilge water.
That's where it was? No wonder I couldn't find it. I mean... Okay, whatever, you got me. Consider me fully got.
You know, this thing doesn't look like any kind of retail model. More like a one-off bit of custom engineering.
I'm guessing the production company issued it to Dirk specifically for this journey. Probably when they realized he'd be out in the ocean and might need some help getting a phone signal.
Yeah, so Mr. Vanderpeer really didn't want me going off-grid, so he set me up with a way to turn my cell phone into a kind of heavy-duty satellite phone.
And what did Mr. Vanderpeer want you to keep him informed about, exactly?
Dirk doesn't have to admit to anything else. All the evidence we need is right here.
There's a handful of outgoing messages from you to Vincent Vanderpeer. Specifically, they're all updates on Worman's progress with his novel.
Look, the studio was worried Worman was just gonna disappear without ever finishing the book. So they sent me to keep an eye on him, maybe even steer him in the right direction a little bit.
The right direction, in terms of the story.
Yeah, so the movie studio has this grand plan. They want to make 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies, at least. And so they really need Worman to have his books play out to support that plan.
3 more movies, huh? Sounds like quite a commitment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It would take years.
Interesting. I think we may have finally looped back around to the question at hand. Let's listen to this again, shall we?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
Dirk, I think I finally worked out who you wanted to kill.
So he does want to kill Mortuga, just a fictionalized version of him.
Marcus Mordoom, the fictional character. The person you're talking to in the recording must be Worman. You're suggesting he should kill off the Mordoom character in his next book.
Hey, come on, dude.
Do you deny it?
Why would I want to kill off Mordoom? That's my character, my job.
Oh, okay. This I don't know. Why? Is it that he wants other jobs? I seem to recall they said something about how it was his, like... Oh, yeah, it's right here. No multi-picture deal, 500 grand, sci-fi, lasers, explosion is gonna be big. Yeah, he's got other offers, is what it is.
Why would I want to kill off more Doom? That's my character, my
You
job.
want to be free to take other acting jobs instead.
Let's take a look at the cell phone one more time.
There's an email in here offering you a big role in an upcoming movie, and another email from your agent reminding you that you're not free to take it, and won't be for several years. From what I gather, you signed a pretty lousy contract with Wit and Whimsy, and now you...
Okay, hang on, sorry, but how would you know anything about my contract?
Well, I don't know the fine details, but I did get a general sense of it.
Is it the cell phone again? So how do we learn about his contract with the movie studio? Oh yeah, maybe the article in the movie? Oh, yeah. Production pay for personal trainer. Oh, that's not much to go off of? That's true. That's also a possibility. That the fact that he's not listed on the,
It seems to me like your co-star soaked up most of the budget for the movie, and you ended up with a bad deal.
Possibly because you were too keen to sign whatever contract they gave you. Possibly just because you didn't have much negotiating power, since you weren't famous yet.
You know, a little from column A, a little from column B.
You said yourself, the studio wanted to make at least 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies. So you're stuck in that lousy contract for several years. Unless you can somehow ensure the next movie is the last one.
So, if Worman kills off the character in the books, that would stop the studio making more movies? I'm not convinced that would actually work, but okay.
The point is, now that I'm a known actor, I could be making more money with a different studio. A lot more. But I can't let it get out that I wanted the Mordoom character to be killed off. Everyone's gonna take it the wrong way. They'll call me greedy and ungrateful. Look, you gotta understand, killing off Mordoom isn't just about me. I was also trying to help Worman. He's been looking for a way out too.
A way out?
He's not enjoying writing the books anymore. The whole thing became just this awful burden. I'm sure he'd be happier if he could just be done with it. Hey, besides, you know, maybe killing the main character would actually make for an interesting story. Did you ever consider that?
Alright.
Oh.
Anything else that we can ask Dirk about? What about this cane? You know anything about the cane, Dirk?
I don't get it.
What's not to get? It's a cane with a face.
Okay, so for real, Grip's actually like super smart.
Really?
See, this is my point. He hides it. Why? You know, why bother with the cane, the whole persona? I don't know what that is. It's making me nervous, though. Can we talk about something else? Is that Cynthia's mom?
Yeah, I think so.
That jacket is something else. It could do with a bit of aging, though.
What do you mean?
Well, it's pristine, but stuff like that doesn't look so hot when it's brand new. On our movie, we had a guy who roughed up all the outfits, made them look lived in, you know?
So this photo is the first time Cynthia's mom wore that jacket?
Oh yeah, I've seen that in the
This
control room.
jacket?
I thought maybe Cynthia was gonna wear it, like after she became captain.
And I think it might be too big for her.
Mariana's pipe? Huh. I've never actually seen her smoke that thing.
Maybe she ran out of pipeweed.
Pipeweed. Listen to yourself.
What? It's another word for tobacco.
Honestly.
A radio? What's the range on that thing?
No idea. I'm pretty sure it's broken anyway.
It might get a better signal up in the control room or up on deck. Down here you get nothing. The walls are way too thick.
All right, Worman, you're up next. What do you got?
You met Godric. What did you think? Personally, I like him.
I found him a little irritating, the way he kept waving that cane around.
He gave you the old welcome to Mr. Grip's Emporium treatment, eh? That's just what he's like at first. He'll settle down.
Why does he do it?
So, I have two theories on this. One, he's an introvert who falls back on his rehearsed persona when he gets nervous.
Like when meeting someone for the first time.
Right, exactly.
What's your other theory?
He assumes people will find the real him boring, not worth knowing.
I don't think your two theories are mutually exclusive. They might both be right.
So what is the real Grip like, once you get to know him?
I don't know. He's kind of like one of those savants, you know, kind of odd, but seriously gifted. In his case with cartography, I guess? Navigation.
Okay. So underneath his oddball stuff, Grip is genuinely a talented cartographer and navigator. I think we kind of knew that.
So what made you want to become a writer?
That's all I've ever done. I was given a job writing for a newspaper when I was pretty young.
Given a job?
Yeah, friends in high places, you know.
Like who?
My father was the mayor.
Ah, that'll do it.
Did you enjoy writing for the newspaper?
Sometimes. Other times it was painfully dull. I've got a tendency to lean towards hyperbole, and the everyday goings-on in Silkworm weren't always enough to satiate me. For every rumor of a cursed man disappearing into the ocean, you'd have 10 elderly couple file complaint over garbage collection.
Rumor of a cursed man? Wait, you wrote an article about Mortuga?
Oh no, I quit before that. I left town and went off to the city to be an author.
And the result? Hex of the Helmsman.
50 national bestseller lists. As we speak, it's being translated into 5, 6, 7, 8 more languages.
Must be nice. Your first book, and it's a big hit.
I'm not complaining.
I can see why you'd be writing a sequel.
I really don't have a choice, do I? This is how things go. If you get a success, you have to keep it going. Moon's your lead suspect, I presume.
No. Why would she be?
Well, the timeline. She shows up, and bang, Mortuga murdered.
Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I'm just saying, nobody even knows why she's here.
I'm not sure we know why you're here.
I already told you, didn't I? Genuinely, I can't remember. Cuts quite a figure, doesn't he? Like something from myth. He was real, of course. Flesh and blood.
I imagine you must have been curious to meet him.
As anyone would be.
Did you get to know him at all?
It's funny. Going in, I'd heard he was, you know, the strong and silent type. But I didn't find that to be the case.
So he was friendly with you?
In his own way. The day I first arrived, he invited me into his cabin. Just to talk, apparently.
What did you talk about?
He asked me about my home life, my family, my father.
Not to be rude, but why would Mortuga care about any of that?
To this day, I'm not quite sure. I think maybe he was after some kind of information about the outside world, and thought I might be a good source.
There's something suspicious about Worman.
Yeah, I don't believe that. He was definitely asking about... Yeah, why would he be asking the mayor's son about the goings-on of Silkworm? Who can say?
Worman, you're from Silkworm on Sea, is that right?
So technically no. My father and I moved there when I was very young. But for all intents and purposes, let's say yes. Why not?
And you first worked as a newspaper journalist, but then moved away to be an author?
I literally left my small town to go make it in the big city. It's so banal. I'm not a man, I'm a walking cliche.
But then, right as your writing career was peaking, you came back. And now you're here on Mortuga's submarine.
Remind me why you're here again.
2 words. Writing retreat. I've been trying to write this accursed book, but I couldn't focus with my publisher breathing down my neck. That kind of pressure is not conducive to one's creative process.
Surely there is something specific that made you come back to the town and seek out the submarine.
Something specific?
Okay, so why did he come back here specifically? I mean, he wrote the thing as... Because he wrote the thing as a pastiche of Mortuga to begin with.
That's not it.
Oh, the letter. Right, the letter. As a fellow writer and resident of Silkworm on Sea, I am sorely disappointed in your lack of blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now we have to come back to who the hell is Ibis?
So you got this letter from someone called T.W. Ibis, who says...
Ibis? Never heard of him.
Oh, it's a him.
Wait. Hang on. Okay, Ibis is the editor.
T.W. Ibis is Worman's old boss.
And, what gives you that idea? Look at you guys doing a little investigative journalism of your own, huh?
So this Ibis guy, this is someone you really looked up to, like a mentor.
Steady now. He was just my boss. Let's not get all schmaltzy with this.
Okay, what proof do we have? What else do we even... We must have something else that connects him to Ibis beyond... hang on, hang on. Here it is. Yeah.
For T.W. Ibis, who imparted upon me what it is to love the art of
I'm aware of what it says, all right? Can we just settle down?
Guys, there's something bothering me. The letter has a diagram on the back showing you how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine.
Of course. How else do you think I managed to find it? Magnus Mortuga's submarine is the stuff of urban myth. It's not exactly public knowledge.
But that's my problem. How would Ibis know about it? He's not on board, is he?
No, and as far as I know, he never was. He's not even living in the town anymore.
But then how—
Yeah, no, I have no idea. FYI, I've officially decided not to worry about it.
Looking at the actual letter, he first insults your integrity as an author, and then presents a solution, basically offering you the chance to get onto the submarine and find Mortuga yourself.
A chance to meet Mortuga. So that's what convinced you to come back here.
Werman wanted to reveal... Well, he wanted to reveal Mordoon's hair care routine, obviously. I mean, have you... Look at how wavy it is, how perfect.
J.D. Werman wanted to reveal Mortuga's real-life story to use as the script in a movie. That's not right. J.D. Werman wanted to reveal Mortuga's real-life story to use as the plot for his next book. Almost. Maybe just...
Why would... Oh, did he want to steal the story?
J.D. Werman needed to steal Mortuga's real-life story to use as the plot for his next book.
I noticed you went straight for my sense of self-worth there.
The main character of your book, Marcus Mordoom, he's based on Mortuga, isn't he?
Loosely inspired by. That's an important legal distinction.
And you're currently in the process of writing a sequel.
I've said as much.
And how's that going?
Look, I don't plan on stealing Mortuga's real-life story any more than I have already. I assure you, I am working on my own book, on my own terms, with my own ideas.
But you came back to...
Other than the fact that I happen to be on his submarine, do you have any evidence that I'm stealing Mortuga's real story for my next book?
Probably. What else? What do we have that would be evidence that he's planning his next book? Yeah, it's got to be something that we have from, like, around Mortuga. What is this? Curse in the Cauldron. The photo, the deed, the log. I mean, maybe. Is that what this is? It's Dirk's bottle. Oh, wait. It's been typed?
There's a piece of paper in this bottle with something written on it. In fact, it's a little typed story that details the circumstances of Mortuga's real life, death.
A story? I don't know. It reads more like an arcane incantation. Why don't you ask Symmetry about it, or Zephyr? Just look at that symbol. What is that? Some kind of sacred geometry? Really not my wheelhouse at all.
It's obviously Sally. Obviously.
It's a drawing of Sally laying an egg.
I can't believe you just said that.
You don't see it?
Oh yeah, I do kind of see it.
Just look at that symbol. What is that? Some kind of sacred geometry? Really not my wheelhouse at all.
It's a drawing of a room on the submarine.
Yeah, this room, specifically.
It's a diagram of the crime scene. There's the window, the cauldron, and Mortuga's body laying on the ground.
Where did you find this bottle?
Madame Tadpole had it. She found it floating in the ocean.
Sealed in a bottle and found in the ocean, but you think I typed it.
The piece of paper in the bottle matches the paper you use in your typewriter, which also matches the sheets from the command contract, and we know these were typed on your typewriter because you told us.
Well, you've really done your homework, kids. I'm impressed.
You admit you typed the story?
It's not a story, it's just record keeping. After Mortuga died, I thought someone should write an account of what happened.
Nice try. But just looking at it, I can tell it's supposed to be a plan for your next novel. We need a clue to compare with the message in the bottle. Something to prove it's a story outline for Worman's next novel.
Okay. Something to prove it's a story outline. How would we do that? What else do we have that would serve as a story outline? I was gonna say, it can't be the current inventory. We got an achievement for having all the clues. This is everything that we have to work with. Maybe the contract? Okay, wait, hang on. What was... Let's go back here for a second. A small, lifeless body, blah, blah, blah.
Nope.
A book to Surely it's not just the Hex of the Helmsman, right? What? Oh, okay. The styling is the same? Okay, no, I think what they're going for is that it's got what they did. Yeah, it's supposed to be the same two titles. So it's establishing that
Curse in the Cauldron title
yeah, I don't
is
know about
drawn in
that
the
one.
Same style as the Hex of the Helmsman title because it's a plan for the next book.
Oh, now you're using graphic design against me, a little below the belt, don't you think?
It really does seem like you took the events of Mortuga's death and turned them into a story outline for your book.
Yeah, all right, don't lecture me. I'm not exactly proud of it. I'm fully aware that this is, you know, murky moral ground.
Why was it in a bottle in the ocean?
As soon as I typed it, I regretted it. Stealing Mortuga's story all over again? For what? Just some book? I wanted to destroy it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So instead, I sealed it in a bottle and threw it into the ocean. It goes without saying that I never expected it to make its way back onto the submarine.
So what are you going to do now?
You know what I'd like to do? Give up. Call my publisher, tell her I tried, but I quit. I'm not going to write the book.
Why don't you?
It's just not that simple. There's a lot of money riding on this, people's jobs. Throwing in the towel now would be pretty selfish.
And you already tried coming up with your own ideas for the story?
Tried and failed. Repeatedly. I've come to the conclusion that I must have just got lucky the first time and that I'm not actually any good at this. It's funny, you know. I'd already decided that Mordoom was going to be killed off. That was the one idea I'd actually had. But I couldn't think of an interesting way for him to go. What's the hook? What's the setup? And then Magnus Mortuga is killed. Tragic, obviously, but at the same time, it was perfect. The locked room, the empty cauldron. I couldn't resist it.
Wait, Mormon, I had a question.
Another one?
You'd not met Mortuga before you arrived here in the submarine, is that right?
Yeah, never met him. That's why the offer in the letter was so tempting.
Right. But then, where'd you get the information about him to inspire your first book?
The first one? Oh, I just asked my father.
Your father knew Mortuga? You never mentioned that.
He didn't, but they had a mutual friend.
A mutual friend. I think if we, yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that our mutual friend is probably one Felicia Stonetop. Alright, well that's both of them. So, I guess let's go talk to, let's talk to Cynthia, make sure we've got all of her stuff checked off.
Dirk's okay, I guess. I've not got a lot in common with him. He grew up in a big sunny city. I grew up in a little gray fishing town where it literally never stops raining.
I guess he's pretty wealthy now, too. From his movie.
I don't know. I heard he didn't get paid that much at all.
Really?
Something about his contract, his agent.
I'll get my violin out. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Let's change the subject. I prefer to not speak ill of my crew behind their backs.
I think Cynthia just remembered she's supposed to be the captain.
Mr. Warman? I usually just try to stay out of his way. He's kinda grouchy.
Did you know him before the submarine?
No. He did grow up in Silkworm, but he lived uptown in a big fancy house. And I, didn't.
Born with a silver spoon in his mouth, huh?
Come to think of it, I don't actually think Worman was born in Silkworm. And, I think he might have mentioned something about disclaiming his inheritance.
I guess he wanted to make his own money.
Which, by all accounts, is exactly what he did after he left town and wrote that book.
So why would he need to come back?
He just really wanted to meet him, I guess.
Meet who?
Who else? Captain Mortuga. I found out Mr. Grip wanted to be the submarine's navigator at one stage, but Mortuga never allowed it. After I became captain, I half expected Grip to come and ask about taking on the role.
But he didn't?
Nope.
Would you have said yes?
Of course. I have no idea why Mortuga didn't allow it, but Mr. Grip's clearly an expert. I would have welcomed his help.
I wonder why he didn't ask.
I'd guess he assumed Cynthia didn't want any help. Sorry, Cynthia, but you do give off a kind of I can do everything by myself vibe. Just a little.
Feedback duly noted. Mariana Moon? I've barely known her longer than you have.
Do you know why she's on the submarine?
I have to assume she was invited.
So, what? Nobody's allowed on board without being invited?
Naturally.
Who invited you?
Okay, maybe I'm an exception, but Captain Mortuga granted me access and he let me stay. So it amounts to the same thing.
You know, now that you're captain, you could tell Mariana to leave if you don't like her.
I never said I didn't like her. I think she's very interesting.
Wow. There's something suspicious about Mariana.
Yeah, that was very convincing, Cynthia.
You said you're 18? Where are your parents?
My stepfather's still in Silkworm. He's too stubborn to leave, even though the town's pretty much dead.
Whereabouts?
The shipyard beneath the lighthouse. That's where I live, too.
Sounds like it might have been an interesting place to grow up.
It used to be. Nowadays, it's basically just a big pile of rust.
What about your mother? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, Cynthia, why did you want to become captain of a submarine?
Not a submarine. This submarine. Like I said, it's just the way it's meant to be.
Alright, we got a couple new things that you can have a look at for us.
I'm sure I saw a picture of this recently, but it looked different.
Where did you see this picture?
Somewhere in the engine room?
Okay. Maybe we should have a look down there to see if there's a difference with the cane?
Wait, so it's a cassette player for listening to music?
Nearly.
Looks like the tape can swap out.
So?
So maybe there are other tapes.
Hey, yeah. I bet there are.
Alright, well, that gets, let's see what Miss Moon has for us.
Mariana, you arrived in the submarine shortly before Mortuga was killed.
Correct.
And yet, you still haven't told us how or why you're here. I find that pretty suspicious.
Oh, it's most suspicious. I quite agree.
She's not talking.
Okay, so why is Moon here? We know she's got the recording device. She's been here. She hasn't been on the submarine for a long time. We know when she got on. Yeah, no, Dirk has called her a couple times.
She's not talking.
Okay, so yeah, so in this case, somebody is Dirk.
Somebody asked you to come onto the submarine.
And how, may I ask, would somebody do such a thing?
They called you.
They called your phone.
A phone, you say? Well, not me. Oh, no. I'm no good with technology.
Huh. I'm not sure that's entirely true, is it?
No, they probably want the stuff in the book.
I'm pretty sure we'll circle around to that.
No? Okay.
I think we'll circle back around to this.
Oh, this is the pipe.
It didn't escape our notice that your pipe is a fairly sophisticated dictaphone. I'm pretty sure that counts as technology.
A dictaphone, yes, but not a telephone.
But you do have a phone. Or at least you did at one point.
Okay, this is...
For whatever reason, there's a photo of you in this pocketbook, and beneath it, a phone number. I assume it's your number.
Of course it is.
But you...
Are you watching? I'm only going to show you this once. Ready? Moon phone. Nice, isn't it? Had it custom made.
Can we look?
No, you can't look at it. The battery's perished. I haven't used it in several days.
But if your number is written down in the pocketbook, then anyone on the submarine could have called you, back when you still had battery.
They'd have the number, but how would they call me from the submarine? There's nothing resembling a phone or a radio hooked up in the control room.
Yeah, but somebody did.
Dirk wouldn't need to use the ship's phone. Much like you, he's got his own.
What's more, there were 2 outgoing calls to your number.
Oh, dear me, someone doesn't know how to clear their call record.
So, you admit it was Dirk who called you?
Absolutely not.
But we just...
It wasn't Dirk.
Okay. Who would have used Dirk's phone to call... I guess it would have to be Mortuga, wouldn't it?
I'm willing to bet it was Mortuga.
Do you deny it?
No. I just need to be careful what I say next.
Well, with this in mind, I think I can say why you're here on the submarine.
I don't know this one. I genuinely don't understand why Mariana is here. To pay off a debt, to give to Mortuga, to kill him, to frame someone. The inn ownership, yes. But that's not an option. And that would be related to Mortuga. So... Oh, okay, yeah, she and Tadpole do have a history. Madam Tadpole Oh, I genuinely don't know this one. Took something away from? Did she? Oh, okay, yeah. So either brought something onto the submarine or maybe took something away from the town?
Madam Tadpole took something away from Silkworm on Sea to pay off a debt. That's not right.
No. If we brought something onto the submarine... So if Tadpole brought something onto the submarine, what would she have brought onto the submarine?
Madam Tadpole brought something onto the submarine to give to Mortuga. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Oh, is it something that Mariana has? That she's giving to Mortuga?
Mariana Moon brought something onto the submarine to give to Mortuga.
You brought something onto the submarine. What was it, Mariana?
I can't say. I made a deal with Mortuga, and I intend to stick to it. I can't talk about any of this.
Great. Okay, so what did she bring? Man, I don't know. Is it the box? Nobody seems to know what this box is. Oh, notably, other people who have talked about it have a thing, and she says nothing.
We found this box in Mortuga's quarters. You don't happen to know how to open it, do you?
I can't say. Sorry.
Thus confirming that this is what you brought on board for Mortuga. Otherwise, you'd be free to talk about it.
Damn.
So, you're only on the submarine because Mortuga asked you to bring him this box. What did you get in return? Money?
The answer was right there in your question.
Oh, so she got on the submarine. That was what she got in exchange for this.
In return, Mortuga gave you access to the submarine.
Couldn't believe my luck. I'd been looking for the Mortuga submarine for some time. Unsuccessfully, of course.
Why?
For a lifelong purveyor of local legends and urban folklore, this place is the Holy Grail.
So, I'm guessing you won't tell us what's in the box?
Correct. I shan't be doing that.
Or where it came from?
Or that. No. So don't even ask.
Actually, just by looking at it, I think we could work out where the box came from. We need a clue to compare with the black box. Something we can use to work out where it came from.
That box. Okay, so this is the mayor's F, I think. It's on the same. Yeah, it's from the town hall.
That kind of does make sense, but it's not quite what I was after.
Oh, they want the map. Okay. This F emblem and this F emblem.
This F emblem is the same as this F emblem, suggesting the box is from Fellow Manor.
That's what I get for diligently labeling my map, I see. Lovely.
Wait, so Mortuga called you up and asked you to get this box from Fellow Manor. What did he...
Oh, no, he didn't mention the box.
Then what?
He did ask me to go to Feller Manor, but what he wanted was information.
Oh, wait, why couldn't he go himself?
An excellent question. I'm still pondering that one myself.
So what kind of information did he ask you to get?
Can't tell you. Sorry.
But the information Mortuga wanted, whatever it was in the box.
I believe so.
How would you know? Did you open it?
She must have done.
And when you gave it to Mortuga, he must have opened it too, to check it had the information he wanted.
As I've said, I came on board the submarine via the foredeck, and Mortuga met me in the parlour. He took the box and told me to wait in the control room while he went down the hall into his cabin. So I waited in the control room. I was the only one in there, but,
What?
I could hear Mortuga opening the box.
How?
I've no idea. He was on the other side of the ship, but I could hear him quite clearly. Although it was quite a thin sound, rather like it was coming through a telephone.
I wonder...
Oh. Perhaps a radio of some kind?
We found this radio hidden in Mortuga's cabin. It's kind of busted. It seems to be turning on and off by itself.
So the radio was picking up the audio of Mortuga opening the box and transmitting it to the control room?
When I heard the sound, I did initially think it was coming from the control panel, but as I mentioned, it doesn't have any kind of radio. So it's still a mystery.
Did you record the sound on your little pipe dictaphone?
Of course.
You did? But we listened through all the tracks on the tape and didn't hear anything like that.
Oh, really? I'm quite sure I made a recording of it.
Hang on. What kind of sound are we even talking about? The sound of someone opening a box? Mariana, how would you even know what you were hearing?
Oh, that's simple. It's because he was talking to someone while he opened it.
What?
Who?
I don't know. I could only hear Mortuga's voice. But he was definitely having a conversation.
Was he talking to himself?
I suppose it's possible.
What was he saying?
I don't really remember.
Ugh, thanks a lot. This has been frustrating from start to finish.
My pleasure.
So wait. She recorded... Did she record the same conversation that he had with Tadpole? Is that what this is?
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Because if she claims that she definitely recorded Mortuga opening it, and this is the only recording that it has of Mortuga, so she recorded whatever happened between him and Tadpole. Alright, Doc. You're one of our last few options here.
He joined us about a week or so after we first left port. He caused problems almost immediately.
How come?
Godric made some kind of official request, but Magnus had denied it. Their disagreement was something to do with navigation. For my own sake, I stayed out of it.
How did you meet Mortuga?
It was on my first visit to Silkworm many years ago. I was merely passing through, so I stayed at the inn where Magnus was working at the time.
So Mortuga was just an innkeeper at this point?
Not even. The innkeeper was a woman named Felicia Stonetop. Magnus merely worked under her charge. The two of them split their time between running the inn and running a small sailing ship.
Sounds like quite a nice life.
There's something suspicious about Zephyr.
Really? That unlocked the confrontation with Zephyr?
It is hypothesized that Miss Moon was embroiled in some form of deal with Magnus Mortuga.
What kind of deal?
What would she give him? money?
His heart beat not for money and things.
What did it beat for?
People. Kinship.
So, Mariana gave him a person?
Maybe information about a person, or how to find a person.
It is no mark against Cynthia's character. She is a sharp young woman and capable engineer. But I was wholly surprised to learn that she had become captain.
Did she never say she wanted to be captain?
On the contrary, I was aware she'd held such aspirations, initially. But I was under the impression that her campaign had ended in failure.
Meaning?
That Miss Seafoam had made her ambitions known to Magnus, but he had shut them down. I have a curious observation about Mr. Werman. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to perform an analysis, let alone propose a hypothesis.
That's okay. Just tell us anyway.
I observed that he did not seem at all saddened or sorrowed by the death of Magnus Mortuga.
You can't know that. Some people don't always show emotion on the surface.
Of course, quite true. However, Mr. Werman did display an emotion. Relief.
Relief?
Gazing upon the crime scene, much of the tension coiled up in Mr. Werman's body visibly dissipated, and thereafter he seemed energized, galvanized. Godric Grip's hand-carved talisman.
You think everything's a talisman?
I thought it was just a part of the branding for his shop.
It may well be. Nonetheless, I conclude that it is imbued with energy, and its primary function is to be an anchor.
It's not heavy enough to be an anchor. I'm pretty sure it would float.
He means an emotional anchor.
Oh, right.
It would float. What an enchanting thought.
Uh-oh, you've given him an idea.
It may transpire that the true meaning of the cane is found in its unsinkability.
So it's a reminder not to sink, not to drown.
Like some kind of life preserver?
Alright, Doc. What do you got for me?
Zephyr, can you tell us more about the work you do as a dream doctor? I'm looking for specifics here.
I've told you all I think you could understand. To be blunt, it's not a line of inquiry that should concern you. That is to say, my experiments have no connection with the murder.
You say that, but we found something at the crime scene that we think belongs to you. Specifically, something we think is related to your little dream experiments.
Okay, that'll be the vials.
That has nothing to do with my research. What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
That is a good question. Do we have anything that actually directly ties him to that?
What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
The smell. According to Mariana Moon, the liquid from the bottle is seawater mixed with 3 particular herbs.
Mariana Moon's sense of smell knows no bounds, but I fail to see how this information connects it to me.
For the other bottle? Oh, yeah, the hex bottle. Yeah.
The liquid in your hex bottle has the exact same 4 ingredients.
Irrelevant. The hex bottle isn't anything to do with my dream experiments either.
So what is it? What's in the bottle?
That is a good question. I don't think it's dead. It's moving in there, right? He dumps it into the ocean every single night. Yeah, it could be food for... The hex bottle was fed to the sea creature... No. We don't have a good way to end that sentence. Maybe it contains a sea creature.
The hex bottle contains a sea creature, but it's dead. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Is it fake?
The hex bottle contains almost.
No, well, it can't be.
The hex bottle contains a sea creature, and it's asleep.
A sea creature?
Two, three, four. One, two, three. It's got 7. It's got 7 arms. I think. No, it is 6.
A sea creature?
A hexapus. It's not called a hex bottle because there's a magic spell inside. It's called a hex bottle because there's a sleeping hexapus inside.
His name is Hex. I've had him since I was a young boy.
Not to be rude, but that must have been quite some time ago. A normal octopus would live only a couple years, wouldn't it?
Hex is a singular specimen with a number of special properties.
Do you ever let him out of that little bottle?
Of course I do. Hex swims freely in the ocean at night, and during the day he returns to me and sleeps in the bottle.
So he's asleep right now.
I knew he was related to your dream experiments.
Who said anything about dreams?
Nobody. But just looking at him, I think I know one of Hex's special properties, and it would explain why you'd be interested in the first place.
The funnel. The pattern on the skin. I mean, maybe it's an image of his dream? But I don't know how I don't know how on earth we would possibly know this, but yeah, sure, let's bullshit our way through this conversation.
Pure subconscious projection, unmarred by the insecurities of the waking mind.
That's pretty cool. I can see why you became a dream scientist.
So the hex bottle was the original, and then you made the dream helmet more recently.
They are two distinct objects. There is no such connection.
No.
Right. The dream helmet's clearly just a scaled-up version of the hex bottle, specifically scaled up to human size.
Okay, so this is the kind of the important question. Who was Zephyr actually using the dream helmet on? I assume it was Sim, because she was the one that was helping. Like, she was helping Dr. Zephyr until Tadpole came and forced her way into that conversation? I mean, it could be Magnus. Magnus is kind of at the center of everything. But I think it's Sim, because Sim was the one who was specifically said to be helping Dr. Zephyr.
That's not right.
Okay, sure, whatever. It was Magnus.
We heard Mortuga was experiencing a particular recurring dream. I think he was your test subject.
So, Mortuga wears the dream helmet and lays on your weird chair thing. And then you give him some of the moon potion to help him sleep.
And as he dreams, the dream helmet collects the spirit energy and sends it to...
Now that is a good question. Oh, yeah, because it's got the antenna. It's got the antenna.
This antenna wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball receives the dream energy.
Do not think I cannot hear your mocking tone. It may surprise you to learn that I have indeed had some success in this area. I did once successfully filter something into the fog ball, and I witnessed a face inside the glass, however briefly.
A face?
No doubt the visage of someone from beyond the veil. Unfortunately, I have been unable to consistently replicate it.
Did you make a record of it?
I thought I did, but I can't remember where.
Oh! A mysterious picture of a face? I think it does have to be this.
Nope.
No. Oh, yeah. Here it is. It's in the back of the journal.
There it is. Irrefutable evidence.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr, but,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just the face that it shows. If we check... Yep, here it is.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr, but, the fog ball was designed to show that exact face.
What do you mean?
Fog ball appears in the photo.
What's the connection? What causes the face to appear?
That's a good question. The voice? It's Sim's voice, isn't it? Yeah, where she attempts to communicate with her departed Uncle Gregory, who appears... Yeah.
What's the connection? What causes the face?
A certain voice. The fog ball's designed to show the face when it hears Sim's voice. That's how the original trick worked anyway. See how in the photograph she's talking to it through the telephone?
I demand that we test this theory. Send for symmetry at once.
Wait, we don't have to.
how could we hear her voice right now on the pipe?
Hey, listen, why don't we just...
Stargazing girl.
We have a recording of Sim's voice right here.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born.
I don't say this to be cruel, but it seems like your dream experiments are, inconclusive.
I'm just glad to have some clarity about what they actually are. And as far as I can tell, it all seems pretty harmless.
Right, and the moon potion.
As you said, merely an herbal tincture.
But then why was it found at the crime scene?
That I do not know.
Do you know if Mortuga had any on him? Did he ever borrow a bottle from you?
It's a possibility.
Yes. Yeah, because it's the liquid that's in the ship.
This is the correct clue, but we need to choose...
Oh, there it is.
If Mortuga had the dropper, I'm assuming he had the rest of the moon vial somewhere nearby.
Curious. Where exactly did you find this?
It was on his desk, in the captain's cabin.
And yet, the moon vial was discovered at the scene of the crime, one floor below.
So, Hex actually shows his thoughts on his skin?
Yeah, it's incredible. Hey, what if we got him to think about something else?
I don't know if I like where that thought's going. Alright, well that's everybody except for our favorite, navigator. Do we, in fact, have an image of Cornelius before? Oh, we do!
Okay, so you're not really an aeronaut, but you did own a hot air balloon for some reason?
For most of its life, it was just ornamental. We put it out the front of the shop as a billboard.
No wonder you crashed if you were trying to fly an ornamental billboard.
And then after you crashed it, you brought it inside the submarine?
You'd rather I just let it sink into the ocean? Besides, it's useful. Anytime I want to reread our company mantra, it's printed right there.
And anytime you wanted to check your opening times, they're right there.
Am I right?
Oh look, there you are, with the cane, as ever.
Of course, Mr. Grip always has Cornelius Kane by his side.
But why? What's the point?
I don't know what to tell you. It's just my shtick.
Oh my god.
There's something suspicious about Grip.
Alright, there we go.
Ha-ha! How about you? I've been looking forward to this part.
Yeah, there is something, or someone, that I'd like to ask you about.
Cornelius? What about him?
His appearance. I don't think he looks quite like he's supposed to.
What a thing to say! You've only just met him!
But that's not true. We do know what he's supposed to look like. And he's supposed to be a lot fancier.
Now you mention it, they don't match at all. The one you've got is a different shape, and it's made of wood.
This is what you're grilling me about.
Why would the two canes look different, though?
Well, he must have made a new cane because the one broke.
Grip made a new cane after arriving on the submarine.
What a damning accusation. Yes, I made a new cane, and yes, it's made of wood. Where are you going with this?
So, where is the original cane.
What happened to the original cane?
I left him at home when I went off in my balloon. I thought I ought to leave the trappings of the brand behind me, but it wasn't to be, clearly. Where are you going with this?
Why do you want a cane in the first place?
Mr. Grips always had Cornelius Kane as his sidekick. It's an integral part of the branding for Mr. Grips Emporium. Where are you going with this?
Where did the wood come from?
I forget.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that. But huh. That looks like a nice stick-shaped hole in the buoy.
That's not right.
No? Okay. What other object was the source of the wood? Oh! It's gonna be this. Because this thing's fucking torn apart.
There's a faint resemblance, I suppose. But aren't the wheel spokes a fair bit shorter than Cornelius?
If you remove the bandage, you can see that Cornelius is made of 2 pieces of wood that are 2 wheel spokes thrown. Yeah, okay.
Remarkable! This is quite the revelation.
Oh wait, you're saying you didn't know the wood came from the wheel?
Of course I didn't. Why would I know anything about that?
Didn't he fix the wheel in the first place? No.
Of course I didn't. Why would I know anything about that?
Because you were the one who repaired the broken wheel.
Really?
I'm
Oh wait,
gonna try.
you're saying
Of course I didn't. Why would I know anything about that?
Because you were the one who sold the original wheel to Mortuga.
Sure about that?
Oh
wait,
not really.
you're saying...
Of course I didn't. Why would I
So
know
he's
anything
got
about
the rest of the broken wheel pieces. Why? Why would he have those? I mean, maybe they're just lying around in here somewhere, and I just overlooked them?
Because you've also got the rest of the broken wheel pieces.
Oh, right. Yeah, he does. He's got the rest of the wheel.
So, Grip, I have to ask, do you know anything about how the ship's wheel was broken?
Yes, I was there when the wheel was broken. In fact, Mortuga and I, we broke it.
You broke it?
I was trying to take control of the wheel, and Mortuga forcibly wrenched it out of my grip. He was very strong, you see.
Wait, you tried to steer the submarine without permission?
I did.
Why?
There'd been a disagreement. It's nothing, really, not important.
A disagreement? About what? Where to take the submarine?
Something like that.
It's less that they're related to the navigation and more that he wanted to be the navigator. But this probably isn't helping.
That's not it.
No. Okay, so it's this.
Oh, right. I'd forgotten you'd seen that.
Map interpreted by Godric Grip. for customer Magnus Mortuga.
And it's a record of service from your shop. Not the one here in the submarine, but the real one in the town.
It's all there in black and white, I suppose. Yes, indeed. Some time ago, Mortuga came into my shop. He showed me the map and asked if I'd be able to interpret it for some voyage he was planning.
Interpret it?
It's marked with an X, but there's nothing in the way of coordinates, nor are there any apparent landmarks, given that it's just describing an area of ocean.
So, how did you work it out?
By employing every ounce of my skill, by working harder than I'd ever worked. Something about that map, the mystery of it, the feeling of chasing down the unknown. It grabbed me, and it didn't let go. For 2 weeks, it was all I thought about. I was so focused on it, I barely slept. Easily the most thrilling job I'd ever taken on. I even waived the payment. I couldn't in good conscience charge for something I'd enjoyed so much. The problem was, afterwards, all my other work suddenly seemed banal. I began to daydream of that thrilling feeling, that pursuit of the unknown. It led me to eventually close up shop and head out in my balloon, on a voyage of my own, which, as you know, ended rather abruptly.
Right.
But to be pulled from the ocean by Magnus Mortuga himself, and to find that very same map laying on his desk. I asked him at once if he'd ever followed the map to the coordinates, and he said he hadn't. I was disappointed at first, but then I realized we had the submarine. We could still go, right now. But Mortuga told me we would be doing no such thing. In fact, we weren't to be navigating anywhere. Instead, he seemed insistent in hovering near the Silkworm Coast, like something was keeping him tethered to it.
So, you tried steering the submarine yourself?
I'd convinced myself it was what Mortuga secretly wanted, even if he was refusing to admit it. I thought a little nudge might be just what he needed. Get him out of his comfort zone, you know. But as I've already admitted, it didn't go to plan. Mortuga came into the control room, we briefly fought, the wheel was broken, and that was it. My request denied, I soon found myself opening a new branch of Grip's Emporium right here in the engine room. Which, of course, necessitated the construction of a new Cornelius cane.
There's one thing I don't understand. If Mortuga didn't intend to use the map, why did he keep it around?
I don't suppose we'll ever find out.
I think I know.
You do?
Mm-hmm. There's a good reason why Mortuga didn't want to follow the map.
Is it the movie that we have? It was this one, right?
You really want to turn back after you got the map sussed out and everything?
There's no wind. It's an ill omen.
Oh my god, Magnus, you're so dramatic. All I need you to do is steer, all right? I'll handle the scary stuff.
Felicia.
You can't change my mind. Sorry. I spent too long planning this. Anyway, we'll be there in a few hours.
Be where, exactly?
Right. I didn't really explain it yet, huh?
I've asked several times. You always wriggle out of it.
Well, I've got nowhere to wriggle now, do I?
Mm-hmm. There's a good reason why Mortuga didn't want to follow the map.
So he said it was a bad omen.
He decided it was too dangerous.
You sure about that?
No, not really. There's a good reason why Mortuga didn't want to follow the map.
He'd already followed it?
There's a good reason why Mortuga didn't want to follow the map.
He clearly doesn't want to in that scene with Felicia. So why? Was it in his hand? Oh, yeah, it is. It's just in his hand right there.
Mm-hmm. There's a good reason why Mortuga didn't want he'd already followed it.
What makes you say that?
Duh! Of course. He's already followed it because this video recording shows him with Felicia long before this ever. God, of course.
This is a film of Magnus Mortuga and a woman named Felicia Stonetop. They're talking about their plans to follow the map.
Remarkable. Wait, was that filmed here on the submarine?
No, in fact, it's not a submarine at all.
I'm gonna say that is the ship.
The ship was called the Dearest Selena, but it belonged to Felicia Stonetop. She was the captain and Mortuga was her helmsman. See, he's at the top there, manning the wheel.
You know, that's been on his desk since I arrived, and I never once thought to ask him about it.
So, okay, we know they intended to follow the map, but do we know if they actually managed it?
Good point. Making plans is one thing, but a successful expedition is quite another.
I can't be sure, but there was something we found here in the submarine. Something that suggests to me Mortuga actually did reach the center of the map.
What does he have? What does he have that would indicate that he has gone through that whole thing and reached the map? The family photo? The face photo. No, Cynthia took this using the underwater imaging system on the submarine. I mean, I guess it could be. Oh, it's this. It's this. Oh, her is Felicia. Yeah, right here. Took forever, it's hauled it up, took forever, it's super heavy, and I didn't want it to get damaged.
I think the diary pages in the back meant...
True, but I was thinking about something a little more tangible.
Oh! Okay, yeah, no, it's the fucking cauldron.
Get to that in a minute. We'll get to that later.
So what does it want? He clearly found the cauldron. The glow? The glow's in the buoy? Could be, yeah.
What's that got to do with it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I think you might be right.
But why didn't he just tell me? What did he find in the ocean that was such a big secret? Surely it wasn't just this. It hardly seems like anything at all.
Well, buoys are normally put in place to mark a position.
Position of something else in the ocean?
It has to be. Think about it. If the buoy wasn't attached to anything, then it would have floated away, making the map worthless.
So, if they found the buoy when they went to the center of the map...
It was only because it was attached to something else at the time.
think it's finally time to make our report to Cynthia.
She'll be thrilled.
Alright. Let's tell Cynthia what we found out.
Hey, do you have a minute? We're, ready to make our report.
What's wrong?
I appreciate your hard work. Truly. However, I think it's time you left.
What?
We didn't even tell you what we found.
People are starting to accuse each other. I don't like it.
So you're giving up? You're not gonna see this through?
Sorry, but I just think... maybe...
What? That's just the way it's meant to be?
I need to go. Everyone's gathering in the mess hall. I'll resurface the submarine, and you can leave via the foredeck.
I guess we'd better go.
Okay. That's not how this was supposed to go.
Hey, buddy. Been a while. What?
It's boy, by the way.
No, it's buoy.
Agree to disagree?
Disagree to disagree.
Sally's right, and she should say it.
This makes a little more sense now.
But who painted the big Mortuga name on there?
You don't think Mortuga would have done it himself?
I don't think so.
Then I guess it was the guy who rebuilt the submarine. Drummond, I think his name was? The shipyard guy. It's the rowing boat.
Oh, wait, you don't think... Did Cynthia really think we'd use that boat? Or did she just forget to take the submarine back to town?
I don't know.
She seemed really off. Did something happen?
I think she's just getting scared.
Scared of what? Exposing a murderer?
Of the truth. Of facing the truth and all the consequences of it. Whatever they end up being.
We're not really going to leave, are we?
No, we're not done. Not yet.
But what do we do?
Remember what Cynthia said? Everyone's gathering in the mess hall. Seems like something of an opportunity.
Aha. Not just that, but we're back on the surface too.
We sure are.
So, what are we waiting for?
Oh, we're... The fact that we're on the surface now means that we can go out that one door.
Hey, buddy. Been a while.
It's agree to
disagree to disagree.
We've got work to do.
Alright, is there anything else that we should look
It's
at while
sunset.
we're up here?
It'll be dark soon.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of time when you're down there.
We were down there all day and I barely felt it.
Missed the aft deck.
Hey, we forgot to go check it out.
We didn't forget. It was underwater until about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's come over here.
There's an old curtain hanging up.
Wanna take a look behind it?
I guess now we can get outside.
Alright, so this is what they've been keeping from us.
It's the mast.
It's been snapped in half, and it's leaning to one side.
A bad storm, maybe? Are those... They can't be. Wouldn't they get washed away?
It almost looks like they're burned into the wood. They're permanent.
Holy... Grimoire, there's a giant wooden woman tied to the back of the submarine.
I was wondering if they kept this. I half expected to find it inside the submarine somewhere. But it's too big to fit in the storeroom, I guess. It's the figurehead.
Alright, well, we've got ourselves some new evidence.
I don't know what it's called, but I think that's where you attach the wheel.
The ship's wheel?
Yeah.
Or.
Or what?
Or. It's the other or.
From the rowing boat on the foredeck. What's it doing over here?
Tadpole told us she threw it over here.
And it got stuck in the wall. And hasn't moved since.
Seems like it.
Tadpole threw the oar into the wall so hard that it has not moved? I am a little skeptical of that. Also, yeah, this, like, pattern does look a lot like what Mortuga has going on in his shoulder.
It's the aft deck.
It doesn't look anything like the foredeck.
Of course not. We arrived at the submarine just before sunrise.
And now it's sunset.
It's the aft deck.
It doesn't.
Of course not.
Is there anything else here?
Old rigging.
It's kind of slimy.
Because we have... the obvious thing, of course, is the old figurehead. We've got whatever this is. That seems to be all that's up here?
It's the door leading back into the captain's
The one part that actually looks like it belongs on a submarine.
There's a big metal latch, but...
What?
It just seems odd that you'd be able to latch the door from the outside.
Huh.
Huh. That's a thought.
It's the mast.
It's been
Bads.
Why can you latch the door from the outside? That doesn't seem helpful.
It's the aft deck.
It doesn't look anything.
Of course not.
What?
Hmm?
You just said something.
No, I didn't.
But... Never mind.
Oh. Oh yes, there's somewhere else we can go. We can get into the airlock. Well, if she's not going to be in her room, I'm sure she won't mind if we go take a look, right?
Don't touch that door. It goes right out into the ocean.
I doubt you could open it if you wanted to. It's probably pressure locked while the room is drained of water.
But if the room was full of water...
Then yeah, you could use it to go outside. It's a real, actual treasure chest.
Let's open it.
Hold on. I'm just savoring the moment. And done.
Okay. Yeah, each pirate has to see their tower. So that's fine. So he needs to be looking... He needs to be looking in such a way that he can only see... like this? I don't think that's right. I don't think it matters where this guy is. He can be anywhere as long as he's looking directly at the green tower. This guy... Okay, hang on. He can see 3 lines. I think that means he has to be... Which side is this? It's this side. He can see this side. Because this diagonal only shows 2. And this side only shows 2. And now blue... Okay, but blue is only seeing half of his tower. His left side must be blocked somehow.
Nope.
So, there's 12 big keyholes. Those are for and each pirate key is itself a keyhole for the smaller flag keys.
I noticed the pirates can rotate, too.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so... I didn't realize we could rotate those. So this is right. The half... Oh, for fuck's sake. This guy's hat is blocking his, so he needs this. Eye patch guy can only see from one side.
For each part. But the pirate keys also need...
Is he even... No, he's not looking at it. That's why.
That was right.
I'm impressed. What's inside?
Ouch. Ouch.
What happened?
I cut my finger. There's something sharp in there.
Oh. That's a lot of ocean treasure there. Coral? Gold coins?
I guess it was the coral that's sharp. It's weird. It's like crystal. What's wrong with you?
It's actually treasure. Coins, pearls, gems. Standard treasure.
You were hoping for something else?
I assumed to be something weird. Something confusing. Something to turn the case on its head, you know? Rocks. Complete with their own barnacles, seaweed, and starfish.
I assume they're decorative, but they're real. There's a drain here.
That must be how the room fills and empties itself with water. Rocks. Complete.
I assume they're decorative, but there's coral growing down here, too.
It's the ladder.
It wasn't easy to climb down.
I guess it'd be easier if it was full of water. You know, you could just swim to the top.
I'll stick with the ladder.
Why is there an upside-down dome attached to the bottom of the submarine?
I guess it's a bit like a glass-bottom boat.
So it's just for looking out into the ocean?
Maybe.
It's hard to tell, but it sure looks like there's a lot of scratches on this glass.
Why?
I guess it's a maybe.
Rocks.
I assume they're decorative.
It's the ocean floor.
Not quite.
Looks like the ocean floor. Rocks.
I assume they're decorative.
Okay. So there's 2 new rooms. What else would we want to check out while everybody is not there?
The light is coming
A
through.
drain in the floor.
Literally the same thing. It's a thigh
Don't
high,
say knee high.
but it was in between the two.
Oh, maybe? Maybe we should go poke around,
It is the fog ball.
Oh. There is indeed. Oh, it's on. Wait, okay, so that means that it can hear Sim's voice somehow.
Let's take another look at this bookshelf. Why don't you reach in? Maybe there's a switch or something on the other side?
Why don't you?
Because I absolutely do not want to.
Ugh. Here goes. Got it. The bookcase moved. It was a secret door. Sally, you must be thrilled.
My secret door quota is well on the way to being met.
Well, what are you hiding here, good doctor? Let's have a look. Well, alright, this is a lot.
What's that? A letter?
2 letters.
Okay, so this is from Magnus to Zephyr. Going on a trip soon, ocean voyage, Felicia's trying to get a hold of a mat. Okay, voyage is ill-fated. Since returning, I'm sick, I'm recovering, but I have a recurring dream, and it's that. Huh. Felicia sold the ship and left town. He's gonna be on the submarine. He wants... Okay, so Magnus specifically asked Zephyr to come with him. If you are willing, go to the inn and retrieve the stone cauldron from the cellar. Conceal it among your supplies, bring them all aboard. You can set up in what's currently the infirmary and she'll take the cauldron from you a little later. Okay.
Is it a mask?
I'm not sure. But if you laid it down flat, you could use it as a sundial.
Is that what I think it is?
I want to take a closer look at it, but it's locked behind glass.
I don't know what this is, but I can't seem to look away.
Sally. You are getting hypnotized.
Really? Cool. Oddities.
Knickknacks.
Doodads.
Assorted anomalous artifacts.
Nice. There's a bunch of little skulls down here.
Oh, we got a puzzle. Okay, it seems to be always the same skulls that are vibrating. That one's vibrating and has eyes. This is red and has eyes. I mean, this one doesn't have a jaw, but it's the only other one left that has eyes. Alright, we got moons. You're a shaky nose. Oh, this guy's got an eye. Okay, what is your deal? Your shaky jaw? This one's got a moon, and it's got a jaw, so it goes here. This is nose and jaw. No, this is nose and moon. Oh, we can move the labels. Alright. Okay, so shaky has to go up top, because we only have 3. Alright, so shaky has to go up top. Red has to go up top. We only have 3 noses, so noses go up top. And we only have, looks like, 3 horns? So let's do this first. There's shaky. There's reds. Nose does go on the left. 1, 2. Oh, we do have noses. Okay, so what goes on the side? One, 2. Yeah, we only have 3 jaws. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so jaws. Oh, we have 4 jaws. Jaws have to go down there too. That's a red jaw. That's a jaw. That's a horn jaw. That's a moon jaw. That's a moon nose. Horn nose. Eye horn. This one does have an eye. And it's got a moon. Red eye, red nose, shaky eye. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, I did it.
I'm impressed.
Now what?
Behold! The mermaid mask itself. How lovely. Okay, so we're looking for 2 more pieces of evidence, it looks like, in this part of the game.
Oddities.
Knickknacks.
Doodads.
Sort of.
Nice. Oddities. Doodads.
Sort.
Okay. Oh, we can still look at the hex bottle.
Hello? Hex?
Is he still asleep?
Hello.
Sorry, you startled me.
Hex is my friend. I may be of help. His thoughts and memories are rot visible upon his skin. Surely you wish for him to think upon the last time he saw Magnus Mortuga.
Yeah, sounds good. What's she doing? She's just tapping the glass.
Why is Sim here?
Shh.
It is done.
Thanks.
I was never here.
Wait, where'd she go?
Never mind that. Take a look at this.
Okay, well... This just shows... Okay, so this shows Mortuga putting the cauldron and the bell together. Yeah, we already knew that.
You know, maybe we should go back to the mess hall.
I thought we were avoiding it. Everyone's in there right now.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why it might be useful. The book, Sally.
My secret.
There's something else in here?
Trinkets.
Keepsakes.
Curios.
Ephemera.
Yeah, good one. So, it's a unicorn skull?
Slow down. Could just be a narwhal.
A narwhal's horn is on the end of its nose.
Oh yeah. Unicorn it is. Hey, it's a crystal ball.
On a normal day, that'd be worth a look. But I think we've already hit our crystal ball capacity. This looks like one of those metal masks they used to make prisoners wear.
When did they do that?
You know, the olden times.
Right.
Dr. Zephyr's...
It's not a cabinet. It's a whole dang room.
Well, almost. It's more like a walk-in pantry.
A walk-in pantry is a room.
I don't see anything else to interact with.
It's an armillary sphere.
Usually the rings are set around the earth or the sun, but this one has a little clawed foot in the center.
I don't have the mental capacity to consider the implications of that.
Bottles.
Of what?
No, you know, stuff.
I do like stuff.
Bottles.
Of what?
No, you know. Stuff.
Trinkets.
Keepsakes. Ephemera.
Good one. Trinkets.
Keepsakes. Ephemera.
Good one. Hang on. Is that...
Yeah, it's Boggy. The swamp monster from Boggy's Bog. Don't panic, it's just a wax model.
We can't seem to get away from this guy.
Oh, okay, it's a reference. Okay, well... It is getting a little late. We've been going for... we've done almost 3 hours of this just tonight alone. We have made our way into Chapter 3. We have, looks like about half. We got about half of our Chapter 3 checklist done before we go crash the party down in the mess hall. Where are we at right now? We are up to 64%. So, you know, that's solid. We made about like 15% progress today. I expect it did want us to go down there, but I want to at least poke around some of the other rooms. Make sure we're not missing anything before we go in there. But yeah, so we're we made another big chunk of progress today. Made our way into Chapter 3. And, I suspect... Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Suspect might be a strong word to say that we might finish next time. But I do get the feeling that this that the game will pick up pace considerably now that we've gotten past the show everything to everybody part of the game. So, but yeah, no, this was good. We made a lot of good progress today, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully next week we can wrap this up, or at least get really close to it. So, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and, see you next time. We're gonna, like I said, hopefully we will make another big chunk of this game taken care of. So, thanks for hanging out, folks. See you next time.